Hey, and welcome back to my Real Cook and Talk Show. Okay, so we just had a holiday, so I haven't done too much hooking, but I do have my green tea, and I did do a little bit, so I just want to give you an idea of what we're up against here, what we've done so far. Let me see if I can pick this up. What else? Okay, so there you go. Okay. So we've got a little bit done here. I've been working on it, but like I said, with the holidays, it's kind of hard. So what I did do, though, yesterday, my local thrift store, the Goodwill, those of you in the States know Goodwill is a big chain of thrift stores style, and they resell everything, and they're great. So I went and they had a 50% off everything in the store on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So let me show you what I got. It's all washed and prepared. So I just want to bring this over here so I could see. Okay, so sorry for moving that around. Okay, let's see if I can get it even higher up so you could see. Let's see if I could do that. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so I went there and it was crazy crowded, but you know, each skirt was $2.50. So the skirts I got 13 of them for $36. Which I thought was amazing. So I'm just going to quickly show you the colors I got. I've got a really nice beige, tanny beige, kind of heathered, so it's kind of it's not a flat color. I've got this awesome hot pink. I've got like a winey red. I got this soft heathery pink. It's actually soft. So you could see that. There you go. I got a deep purpley color, which is really nice. And I can't see, I don't know if you can see on camera a wine red again, like a deep violet one. This is a really cool color. It's a tweedy color, and it's brown and beige, so it's like a checkerboard. Some of them are thick, the skirts, and some of them are like a thin, almost like a crepe thinness. This is a nice rich brown. I'm very excited. I love working with brown, so I try to get as many brown as I could. Here's just a nice bright red, and it's almost like Santa Claus Christmas red. It looks a little bit more orange on this camera, I can tell, but from what I'm looking at, it's more of a Christmassy red. Here's another purple, very dark, almost like an eggplant color. See if you could see that. It's kind of hard. It's really dark. Okay. This is black. We got a black, and black is always very good to have. And this is a really cool one. I got very excited when I saw this one. It's a tweed, but it's in purple. It's so cool. I love it. Let's see if we can get up close. Okay. And the darts, I still got to pull those out. They kind of come out rather easy with a little scissor, little thin, or if you have a seam ripper. But these have all been ripped apart. And this last one is a hunter green. Very pretty, very dark. So I don't even know if you could see it next to that, but there you go. I'll show you so you can get a contrast. Very dark green. Okay, so I got all those. I don't even know how many yards of fabric in here. Let me see if I can just show you the pile I got. Is that amazing? $36. So that is, and what I like about this is that they are thin and thick and nubby, and it's not all going to be one texture when I hook with this. So I like that. So there, I just wanted to show you that, and I'm going to bring you back over to where we're hooking. So sorry for making this a little shaky, but there you go. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let me grab this and bring it in. Okay, great. I hope you all had a really safe holiday and you got to spend some time with friends and family, or if you were alone, you took the time to maybe just, reflect on gratitude and what you're thankful for. It's always good. They said the other day that people who spend time thinking about those kind of things just have a better overall, happier attitude and happier life, I would imagine. So it's always good to sit and think of in one day what today brought you that you were grateful for. And sometimes it's something really small. It's a beautiful flower bloomed, or you got to see a bluebird, which is always really nice. Or a little dragonfly came by and hung out on your hand. It's done that to me a few times. I just think those things are the coolest little things of the day. And then sometimes the day can go straight downhill after that, but that's okay. It does happen. So no worries. It's all good. Okay, so I don't know if you could see, but up here I have a color wheel. One of the magazines that I get, I subscribe to, I don't know if I think it's AQ, American Quilter. They always throw in a catalog for those who are quilting, for quilting fabric. I'm not a quilter, but they have some really interesting just color placements, and so they put in a wheel, and there was another, I don't know if you could see all the way back here, let's see, over here. I'll just rip it off my wall. Okay, they're just showing me fabric choices of this is an actual fabric that you could order, but I just like those colors like that. I thought it'd be kind of nice to just have them up on the wall so I can see colors and placement and that sort of thing. So there you go. I just like it. It's colorful, it's pretty, and it works for me. Okay, so we're back to hooking, and this is moving along really nicely. I am enjoying it because it's just allowing me to, like I said, focus on the process as opposed to colors and placement and thickness and thinness. This has all been thought out. It's all ready to roll, and I like that. So so I'm just working on I think I'm going to do blue over here and tan, so I have to move this. So while I'm doing that, go grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. A few of you have told me you've tried the cinnamon with the coffee and like it. It is really good. I just like it. I mean, if you don't like cinnamon, absolutely, you will not like that. So, yeah. Okay, God, it's been so long since I've moved this, I forgot how to do this now. Okay, here we go. Just loosen that up. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, my name is Annette, and I've been a rug hooker for over 20 years, and the show is meant to kind of unite us solo rug hookers that don't have another face sitting across the table or to chat with. I am that face now, so just feel comfortable, like you're sitting in my living room or my little studio with me, and we're chatting and hooking, and the idea is just to get in like 10-20 minutes of rug hooking so that we spend some time chatting, and while you're sitting here watching the video and listening, that you're getting some rug hooking in. And like I said, the videos are between probably 20 to 30 minutes or so. I try to keep them in that time frame, and that's a good amount of time for hooking. So like I said, grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever, and sit and join us as we do a little chit chat and rug hooking, and just enjoy that time while you're rug hooking to get some of it done. And that's what we're shooting for here. If you do a little each day, you will get your rug done. I mean, yes, there are times where you can't do it. Oh geez, I did this wrong. My bad. Let's get it going. I'm always supposed to start it from this side. Okay. This is a new frame for me, so if you see me doing some things that are a little imperfect here, now you know what. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh, that was rough. Okay. it's very quick to do this, so it's just a pleasure, I must say. If you're in the market, it goes through the hooked area very easily. And like I said, if you're in the market for a new frame, gosh, I mean, I researched and researched, and for what I use a frame for, because I do yarn and strips, this was the best option for me. Many of you out there use other frames, the Puritan and the ones with the little carding, and I hear that they work wonderfully. But I also hear that if you're working with yarn, they sometimes can pull the yarn out. And so that wasn't an option for me, because I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I went and found this frame, the Anderson frame, and oh my gosh, it really is amazing. So that's it. So I'm just tightening it up now. And that's it. That makes it very, very good. And you can tweak it if you feel like, oh, I want it even a little tighter. You go off to the side and just pop it over. There. Okay, there's 5 pins. It's flat, so nothing's hitting your arm as you're hooking. And it's awesome. Okay. There's these little barriers on the side, but that's not going to bother me. I'll just put one up here. Okay, so... Okay, it's coming along, and I hope you're enjoying your rug, and maybe you're in the beginning of it, the middle of it, the end. Maybe you're just kind of coming on board and watching all the videos to kind of see what it's all about if you're new to rug hooking. So I hope these videos have showed you some interesting ways to rug hook. There is only one stitch you got to learn, and that's to put the hook in and pop up a loop. It's really simple, and it's fun, it's addictive, it's obsessive, it's therapeutic, it's a whole bunch of stuff. And there is so much to rug hooking that you will never get bored of rug hooking, believe me. The only problem you'll have is you'll wonder, will I ever have enough time to hook all the designs that are in my head? That could be a problem. Don't obsess over it. Go for it. Start with one rug at a time. Okay, so, yeah, this is a geometric, and like I said, we're just doing a simple design pattern. There are 3 basic colors in this rug because it's for my bedroom. And I wanted something that wasn't big and colorful. I wanted something to kind of blend in with what's already there. So I'm working on the blue diamond right here, as you could see. Let's see if I can get that down a little. Right here we're doing blue, okay? And I put B and T for tan, gray, 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 because sometimes you can get a little confused, and I don't want to have to keep taking it off to see what goes next and all that. So I marked it up for myself already. As you could see with yarn, it's almost impossible to tell where it starts and stops, which is so cool, because you don't have to, there's no little tails that you can really see. I mean, even with regular strips, but I think I'm saying that only because I think people look at it like, can you notice that with yarn? Do you see it more? Because the end isn't, it's very fluffy, the end. Here, let me show you. Oop, here we go. So the end is a little, you know, it's kind of not flat like a strip. It's woven, and it's, you know, twisted. But no, there's not a problem whatsoever. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that in and start hooking. I don't hook in the corner only because I like to just finish it and go in like that. So I don't know, just my little weird thing. Start it and stop it wherever you want. It makes really no difference. I don't think in the end it does. So, but maybe for strips on the outside I do. I try to never have a tail on the end. But I mean, obviously, if you're hooking with fabric, you're going to. Those are the things I don't want to get wrapped up in. They're just not that important to stress over. Just start it and stop it wherever you want it. If you, as you rug hook, you realize, I really don't like the way that looks, then you don't do it in the future. You learn from it. Your craft is very forgiving, like I've said many times before. Best craft in the world. You start it, you stop it, you could rip it out if you don't like it, but try to finish it. You definitely always struggle with getting these rugs finished, and then you can move on to your next rug. So it's and I am enjoying it. I really, at first I was a little like, oh, I picked such boring colors, but you know, it's not that they were boring, they weren't lively. These are not lively colors. They're from my bedroom, and so they're not lively. But that's okay. Like I said, I am thoroughly enjoying the process, and it's all good. It's all good. Move this down. There we go. Okay. And I like the color combination, the blue with the gray and the tan. It's just very soft and pretty. And there are some rug hookers, oh, I should say even quilters, from Japan. They're Japanese women. I forgot her name, but if I get her book out of the library again, I will show it to you. I think her last name is Saito. Saito? I'm not sure, but that might be it. If you get a chance, look her up online. You could see her books. And she might have been a slight influence or inspiration on me. She hooks with, and if you've done quilting, you might know her already. She hooks with very soft colors. They're all very muted. There's nothing bold. She hooks with a lot of tans and blues and grays, and those colors. It's just what she does, you know. And I think they're very beautiful. There's one that's just all, you know, the background is white, like a beige, a soft eggshell. And then the colors are just very muted. The green was very soft sage, and there was like a peach or terracotta, very soft and muted, and blues and grays. And I was like, wow, you know, yes, there's a big movement of the bright colors, and get the bright colors in there, and they are so much fun to work with, I must say. But, you know, you also have to live with that finished item, rug, quilt, whatever it is, wall art, floor art, and so you want to be able to live with that, is what I'm saying. And sometimes, you know, bright colors for me in my bedroom are not going to work, but for a hallway that is kind of dull, that you don't know what else, sometimes, you know what, you don't need anything on the walls. Put your art on the floor, why not? And do it that way. But my point was that she made such beautiful rugs and quilts with these very toned down colors. Taupe was a big color, and they were beautiful. They just kind of caught my eye. They were very gentle on the eye and gentle to your spirit, and I really liked that. And so, you know, sometimes if you're taking a break with hooking and you don't know what to do something soft and gentle, maybe, to just kind of soothe the rug hooking urge. And you might find that you like hooking with colors like that too. They're very gentle. So yeah, and that is why I ended up doing this, because I thought something like that I could live with for a long time. A rug of these colors I can live with for a long time, and I know I won't get agitated with them, as I sometimes do with a red base color or something with a lot of red in it, or bolder colors. I tend to move those rugs around a little bit more because they're agitating me for some reason. So anyway, that is where we're at, and I hope you are enjoying your hooking. And I've got to keep a track of the time because this does wear out. The battery goes kind of honky honk. Okay, so I've got only a few minutes left, and we'll wrap this up. And yeah, if you want, subscribe, and that way when these uploads come through, you'll get a link in your email box. And you can not miss a new episode. And I try to do them at least every other day. I try to get down here and hook every day. But sometimes it's for like 3 or 4 minutes and I'm out the door, so I don't really want to take 3 or 4 minutes. So I try to, when I have a chunk of time that I could work it. So and that's it. But I'm excited to see when this is all done, how I feel about it. But I think I really am. It's as the rug is growing, it's actually growing on me too. So I'm happy. Like I said, I was working on a welcome rug, and at that time, I think why I stopped it. We were thinking back why I stopped it, and I remember I was getting very bad neck pain. And I just was like, I can't do this anymore. And I remember putting it away. And then we did waterproof the basement, and everything had to be packed up. And that was packed up. And so when I unpacked everything, I forgot all about it. And I started a few new items since then. So I think I'm going to take that rug out and finish it up. It's a welcome mat, and I always wanted a welcome mat for my front door. What's nice is that we don't get a lot of traffic at the front door. We have a side entrance and a back entrance. So we have neighbors in back of us, and so most of the time they come to that entrance. So there's not a lot of traffic, is my point there. So I don't think it'll be too abused, because I've never put a rug. I put them on the floor, but I've never put them at an entrance, for fear. We're in Connecticut, New England, and it's muddy in the bad weather time in the spring, so I was always a little cautious about that. But okay, so for now, this is moving right along, and I have some other things to get going, and my camera's gonna kaput off in a little bit, so I just want to say thank you for continuing to join me as I rug hook, and it's nice to know you're out there. You're leaving me nice comments. I'm so appreciative of that. It's really nice to know that we have this little cyber group out there hooking away, and that is just really nice to know. So I just want to thank you for joining me, and until we see each other again, happy hooking. Stay well.